All right, we're back. And this guy right here, he's replacing a clip for me. Maybe scratching my paint. Yep. I gotta buff that back out. So yeah, we have a clip right there that's a little
Well, I gotta get one that's
broken.
close.
So
I just stepped on my
clip.
sample. You stepped on my sample piece.
Might need a new one. Sample. Oh, that's the old one. Broken one.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the one that's the closest to it. That's pretty close.
I thought you had some blue ones in your collection where.
I remember seeing any blue ones.
Because I saw some. I don't know where your bag went. Swear.
Oh.
I don't know. I swear I saw some blue ones and I was like, hey, look. It matches the one I have on the car, so it's probably the same one.
It's in.
Okay. Hey. Oh, that's better.
Better.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine.
That's fine.
There's still a gap.
Yeah, it's okay. It's not like a new car, so better than it just hanging out in the wind.
Well,
This side I got a spot paint.
I could dig through this some more and find a better looking one, but I mean it's pretty close.
Close enough.
Sorry about the scratch. My thing slipped.
No, go get the buffer.
I mean, you know, your paint's so good anyway.
So today I'm going to tackle taking this door panel off and mending on some of the issues with it. And most importantly, mending on this window here. Also got to glue that back together since you can't find these parts in the junkyard. And I didn't want to spend $30 on a piece of trim on eBay plus $20 shipping. So we're going to use some JB Weld and maybe some hot staples if we have a hot staple gun.
Hot staples?
Yeah.
We probably have a hot glue gun.
No, I want a hot staple gun. It's
Oh.
where you press a hot metal staple into the plastic and basically glues it back together.
Is there any
using
new
a staple
at the junkyard? Have you looked?
I need to look. I need to take a gander and see.
One.
Yeah, maybe. It's been a few weeks. Still need to finish the buffing on this. And we're going to have to rinse it off again. And
it's hard to buff what's not there.
well, if you watch my video that is going live later on today or tomorrow, you'll see it was a big difference.
Oh, I believe it.
I mean,
but
it's
still
not.
It's hard to buff what's not there.
Yeah, there's no clear coat left. Luckily, the clear coat didn't come off in sheets. It just faded off into non-existence.
Probably because this car's been painted already once.
I don't think so.
Well, I'm pretty sure factory Subaru would have had clear on it, wouldn't? Or did they use integrated clear? Think they use integrated clear from factory?
No, I'm pretty sure they use base coat clear coat, just like my car, but
yeah, but the clear's not peeling though. Usually the clear peels.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think it's just the way it faded. I mean, it's just the quality of the clear, I guess. It didn't chip off. It just kind of disappeared. I doubt this car's been painted because you would see. Yeah, you would see it all in there. They wouldn't pull out all.
It was really good.
Well, that would require taking out every single window and every single piece of rubber gasket. And pretty sure the only schmoo you see in here is wax from when it got waxed probably 20 years ago. Yeah, it's just faded on the outside. I don't think it's been painted because there is no paint overspray anywhere. It's just kind of faded, but it's okay. Going for a 5-footer. If you step back 5 feet, it looks like a respectable car. No? No respect? Oh, well.
I keep looking, and I'm looking for the fade line. Personally, I still think some of the car was painted, but
I don't think so. It's all the same shade of silver. If you look at my Forester, it's 5 different shades of silver because every panel's been painted.
Yeah, but look in your gap. See inside your gap? There's like a color change in your gap. It looks like there's a a line right there.
Maybe.
I can tell you whoever did paint it, if they did paint it, they did a really good job with the masking, like really good. Personally, I still kind of think it might have been painted. Maybe just the roof, maybe just the top
Huh.
half of the car. I don't know.
It needs to be done again.
Maybe not. I don't know. Hard to tell. If they did a really, really good job.
Okay. Let's get a Subaru door panel removed, huh?
That should be pretty easy.
Some riveting content.
Not really. I just fast forward through it.
I'll skip around. It'll be like, I took the screw out. Okay, the door panel's off. Nobody needs a how-to on how to remove a door panel. Gluing is going to be required. Another strip down there. Other strip stays. Now, door panel should just fall out. Just like that. Switch panel I couldn't figure out how to get out. Just gonna go over there. We have Rockford Fosgate speakers. That's cool. They sound okay. So here we have our new window regulator. Try to figure out how this sets in there. So it looks. How does this go? So right here, there's a plug that goes to nothing. I wonder if that goes to this little switch panel here. For the heated mirrors, I don't have. I don't know. I don't think so. This is a 3-pin. This is a 2-pin. So anybody who knows what this little guy goes to, let me know. Well, that's interesting. Okay. Kind of want to see what the window does. Whatever it's doing, it's not coming down over here. That's not good. So somewhere in here, it's either disconnected or broken entirely. Okay, I see what is flapping in the breeze here. There's a piece. Well, the whole front area is not even in this track. I'm kind of confused because I'm not sure what it's missing. It goes something like this. So that means this piece over here. Stick to this bolt. So these two studs here. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't line up. And it feels. So that's weird. There's a piece back there that feels like this, but those holes don't line up. So my concern is this isn't the correct regulator for this car. Hence why it was never put in. That could be an issue. Piece is broken. Come in for a closer look here. So whatever this is, that's supposed to be attached to something, and it's no longer attached to anything. So, wonder if we could fix that. So, here is a track of some sort, and I assume the window's supposed to ride in it in some fashion, but it's not. Hence why the window's doing that. I gotta figure out what this is. I had to guess. Maybe it's one of the middle pieces. I don't know. Still don't think that's the right regulator. Wish I could just peel back this entire door skin here and see what's going on. Maybe if we can reattach this with some rivets or something, then maybe we'll actually get some functionable window here. Okay, going in to the door here. Here's what we're working with. Here's our broken piece here. See where it attaches up there. Where does it attach in the door? No, it's not supposed to be there.
Side of track right here, but because it was broken, it basically fell forward into the track until it broke. So you can't fix this window regulator. It's not fixable.
Challenge accepted.
It can't be fixed.
That's not correct, because this piece is the piece that goes here, and if you compare these studs, they ain't correct.
They're not.
Hold them up. They don't line up.
Oh yeah. Nope.
I looked up a picture, and the whole mechanism is like.
Well, the whole design is different. Look, the
Yeah.
whole window regulator design is different.
Yeah.
That's probably for a regular Outback, not one of these weirdo one-off ones.
Yeah. I'll have to look up the interchange.
They look at the interchange, because you're not putting this window regulator in there, and you're not fixing that one.
I guess I'll take that one out then.
You might as well, so you can compare it. Take pictures of it.
Yep.
You're gonna want to take that out. Down here. Yeah, right there, I'm guessing. That's probably where the other one is. Yeah, this is going to be a real pain in the rear, because there's so much going on with these filling with windows. I don't like them at all. Matt loves them, but I can't stand them.
I like them.
I don't like them because they're too hard to fix them. There's so much goes into getting them to fit properly.
Wondering what else I have to take out. Take these out. Maybe not. Oh, window coming out. Oh God. Yay, window. Secret is go through that hole right there. What is a big yanking, gunking, yunking hole there.
Well, I don't know
Okay.
if it was a secret. It just wasn't coming out the top, so figure that out in about 3 minutes.
Is it the same as this one? It's not. Yeah, definitely not.
Not even close. So what happened here is, this was a bushing at one point in its life. So this probably used to ride right here, I'm guessing. Oh yeah, they used to ride right there, and the bushing dried out. Then the bushing fell apart, and then whatever little rolly wheel spot welded onto that broke, and then it just fell forward, and that was the end of that. That was the original one.
Let's get the welder.
Where's that piece at?
Does it just need to be a bushing?
You're not gonna fix this.
The window is out. Window is out, so I guess we'll head out to Pickapole tomorrow, I guess, after the auction, right?
I got 20 minutes left on my first gen Prius, still deciding if I want to bid on that or not. Just kicking it around still. 20 minutes and 40 seconds left to make a decision if I want to buy a very broken first generation 55,000 mile Prius.
All right, side quest. We were doing a quick brake job on the other Project Subaru. So this is the Project Subaru of the roommate who absolutely enjoys clips for the caliper.
Yeah, pretty brand new.
So we're working on this right now.
Brake pads. They don't come with radical.
Then we're gonna bring the Impreza in.
Right degrees.
And we have steering rack boots to do, right?
Let's talk about my steering rack boots. Don't want to hear you say that.
Yeah, we won't talk about his.
Nope. Talk about it.
We got steering rack boots and got some fluid to exchange, correct?
I don't know. You better buy me dinner first.
And yeah, what else we got? Well, we got a window that's over here, and until we go to the junkyard and get a proper regulator, that's just going to sit there.
Yeah.
So, as of recently, just gave the wiper arms a fresh coat of trim black. Yeah. So we're going to let those dry. There's my door panel. That's what we're doing for now.
I didn't see that.
We're back under the Outback. We're out back under the Impreza Outback. So right now we're going to work on changing those nasty boots, both sides. You see this one is definitely bad. This one is also doing the same thing somewhere in the, yep, definitely bad. So thanks to our new Beck Arnley universal repair boots here. Not sponsored, by the way. We're going to try to get those replaced. And yeah, that should be good to go. I'll have to get this guy out. I don't know why this car has that. I know my Forester doesn't have that. I'm not sure what the point of that is. Hopefully we'll get that bolt out pretty easily, and we'll have to get the tie rods out. So I'm going to be marking the threads and counting the threads so we can put it back exactly as it came off, and we're probably still going to check the alignment. I'll start by taking these off. Little clampy doodad. I start with this one. Not sure why that exists, other than to keep the boot from overextending. I don't know.
Don't worry. Some keyboard commando in the comments. We'll respond and tell us exactly what that's for.
I would hope someone would leave a comment. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. The tie rod has a little indentation. Got this off. So we got the ball joint for the tie rod out of the spindle. And this was very tight. So this is also very stuck in there. So we're working on that right now. And we're going to unthread this. Be able to pull the boot right on out. So that's what we got going right now. I got some penetrant soaking in there. Got the other side soaking, and hopefully going to be able to get this loose. We've resorted to drastic measures. It does not want to come loose.
Ugh. Ugh. Oh, every single turn's like that.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, to say the least. I gotta get some of that penetrant in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's not penetrating.
We need some candle wax.
Oh,
We should use. Thinking about the other side.
wow, man. This is ridiculous. Come on, penetrate. Get in there. Do your job. Do penetrate things. Oh, she's, uh-oh. Oh, is it gonna go? Thinking about it. Let's get better. Get better. I was getting better. You know, sometimes you embark on something and you end up doing more damage than good, and you end up having to replace more stuff. That's where this is heading, big time.
Yeah.
Because now, alignment's definitely not where it used to be. This thing's so hard. We're tearing this thing up. It is not moving. Penetrant, not even making a dent. I'm going to segue into this. What's your segue into this? You know why we're segueing into this?
How did we get here?
Because this is seized into this. No amount of heat and PB blaster, and don't worry about that because I had to use a pipe wrench, would get this out of here. So I got us out of it by just taking this out. I told them you're going to have to just spend more money on stuff now. So instead of getting boots, now it's going to get an inner tie rod in and an outer tie rod in, and maybe even this adjuster sleeve. Why? Because he wanted to change a $5 boot, not just leave it be.
It's a $15 boot.
And now you get to spend way more money because you didn't leave it alone.
Well, you know, when your steering rack is...
So you're stunned, and you have to spend more money now. But at least I got you out of it. And no, keyboard commandos, when you watch the footage, however much you filmed, this was not coming out ever again. I mean, we could go stick this in the vise and try and get it out now, but this piece has had a bad time now. So there you go. I mean, I might be able to reuse this if we get this apart. This, I guess I could reuse, but the alignment shop guy, if we have to take it to one, he ain't going to be happy about that because that looks like hell. This, I can't reuse because this piece is broken. You can't, these are one-time use only, these lock clips. You can't buy just this. Also, you got a big grease stain on your phone.
All right, to Rock Auto.
Oh, no.
Do I?
No, we're not rock autoing it. We're going to go down to the parts store and get it. Otherwise, this thing's going to be stuck for a whole week. 10 days for one part from Rock Auto. We're going to go down to AutoZone and use my shop discount. So we could put this in a vise now and probably get this apart. It could probably save this. If you really don't want to buy another one, there's a hole in it now. So there you go. There you go.
Oh, I could probably buy a new one. I mean, maybe $50 in
you
parts.
can change your boot now.
Yeah. Change my boot. Yeah, I think we're beyond that.
Yeah. What happens?
All right, to AutoZone.
So, yeah, I got that apart. But you see that steam coming off the end of it? I didn't walk over there with the torch. This was so stuck on there, it's melting the penetrant out because that's how hot it got from the friction of getting it apart.
Dang.
So, my guess is these terrible looking threads inside this must have destroyed this all the way down. I don't know who put this together, but I can tell you they did not have a good time. So, yeah, this is going to be getting replaced. Ooh, that's hot still. And this is going to have to be getting thread chased and cleaned up with the grinder. And everything else.
So are we going to reuse that part, the inner tie rod?
Nah, I just buy a new one.
So no thread chasing.
I changed my mind. Buy new stuff.
All right, buying new stuff. Okay, I got the bellow on that side. Now I got to get the clamp on there. Wondering if I should use the clamp they supply, which is always hard to get to actually tighten down, or if I should use a hose clamp. We
You're
got.
supposed to use a hose clamp. You're supposed to use the proper tool.
We don't have it. We have these. What they give you?
Do you have the tool for that? There's a tool for that, right?
Tool.
Yeah, there's a tool for it.
I don't know. You on those pliers and you pull, bend it over.
You could use my zip tie thing, my zip tie clamper. Maybe it'll work with these.
I don't even know how to use that, but yeah, it might.
Well, you're not.
That'd be kind of cool.
It's not going to snip it off at the end like it does with the zip ties.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm gonna let you do it because these are one-time use, and I don't want to be the one responsible for not doing it right. I just dealt with getting all that apart, and that was tough.
I might just put a thin hose clamp on there because it's not like it. It's not an
Doesn't
axle.
spin.
It doesn't spin. It just
I just
goes
use
back and forth.
zip ties with my zip tie clamper.
You just use regular zip ties.
Oh yeah, I would. Yeah. We can try and. How about this? We'll try and do it the right way, and when it goes terribly wrong, we'll just use 2 zip ties inverted in the opposite direction with my crimp and snip tool that does it all in one go. How about that?
Okay. Well, give it a shot, I guess. There's my new boots.
Oh, light go out. Light die already? Yes. Oh my god, it died already.
Aw,
Wow, that didn't even last that long.
dang. Okay, so got grease in there. Put the clamp on there. We'll get some new parts tomorrow. Here is the first half of the boot. That's nice and broken. All right, here's the other half. This is why I went ahead and changed them out because didn't want the next owner to just keep driving it like this, and then their steering rack basically go to heck because dirt and all that crap getting in there. So spend a little bit of money, help the next guy out, I guess. Right? Right. Right. Going to get in there and clean out that joint. Put some new grease in there. I'll put the booty on. Okay. New bellow booty going in. Okay. We got the clamp. Slide this in there. Him into position. Maybe. Oh, maybe not. I always hate these clamps. Probably because I don't really know how to use them. Let's try this. But let's just try to, give it a little. Yeah. Just gotta. That. There we go. That might keep it from moving. Will it stay? That is the question. It's not moving. Yeah, it's on there. Yay. Okay. This side, we got back together. We got our bellow in, got the clamps tight. This tie rod survived, so it's all back together. Just need to fix on the alignment here. And then this side, we're going to have to go to the parts store tomorrow and get an inner outer tie rod. And we'll just throw that back together. And we'll do a mock alignment. Try to get it close. And if we have to, we'll just bring it over and get it aligned. I think that's going to do it for tonight. We're going to need some parts for tomorrow. So tomorrow's a new day. We'll get some parts. We'll get it back together. And we'll try to get a mock alignment on it. We'll carry on with the next thing to do. I think that's going to be it for tonight. So once we finish up the tie rods and we get that mock alignment done, we'll get the fluids exchanged, get the brake fluid changed out, and the power steering fluid, clutch fluid, that kind of stuff. So all the fluids in this car will be brand new. We'll have a new tie rod on this side, new bellows for the steering rack, so those won't be all blown apart again. And yeah, I'll finish up the detailing. Kind of got sidelined on finishing up the detailing. Ran out of time. Car got a little dusty. So I'm going to have to rinse that off again, and we'll hit it with the polisher. So then we'll put some wax on it. Detailing will be done, and that'll be the last of mechanicals. We'll fix that window. That's the next big hurdle. Got to get a window regulator. Might get that used if I can find a good one at the junkyard and save like 50 bucks. We'll get that in. So when the window's good, mechanicals are sorted, fluids are good, we'll put some miles on this car. I'm going to have to drive around a little bit. I think I'll get a moving permit for it, and I'll start driving it. Take it to work a few times and take it into town. If it's all good, it's going to go up for sale soon. So look forward to that. We only got a few more videos left in this car. I'll try to make it somewhat entertaining. But the flip car is coming together. So stay tuned for future videos. But we're going to wrap this project up. We'll finalize what we're doing on this car.